My pantry organization has gotten completely out of control, as you can see here. Everything's crazy, life is crazy, and this has just gotten away from me. So I have about an hour today, and what I want to do at that time is get this chaos in order. Anytime that I am cleaning out, the first thing I do is just start getting things out of here. It's kind of too much for me to take all of this stuff out of here at one time. So what I'm going to do first is just clear off 1 or 2 shelves and start with that. One of the things I really don't like about my pantry is it has these wire shelves, which the builder calls ventilated shelving, which is just a fancy term for really cheap and crappy shelving. But I don't really like this type of shelving because it vibrates. When you pull something off of it, everything moves, and eventually things start moving to the edge. So I just found this jar of freeze-dried herbs sort of teetering on the edge of a shelf. So I think one of the long-term plans for our pantry organization is to replace all of this with a different type of shelving, but that's a little bit down the road. But for now, we can just daydream about it. I always find tea to be sort of an obnoxious thing to store, so I think I might take this out of my pantry entirely. It takes up a lot of space, and we don't drink a whole lot of this. I mean, most of this is for if we have a cold, so knock on wood, hopefully we don't need it soon. But I think I'm gonna put it somewhere else so I can save room for things we do use every day. So these boxes have been makeshift snack boxes. I'm gonna take these out of here, and I went to Home Goods yesterday and got some clear containers for organizing these. So we will do that in a minute, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff out of here so we can see how much space we actually have. This shelf is actually pretty good. So this is mostly Azure stuff. I think some of this can be consolidated, so we will work on that. So we've been keeping all of our vitamins, medicines, that stuff nice and high up here, but I think I'm gonna take this stuff out of here so I can use this for more actual pantry storage. Most of this stuff we don't use day to day, so I'm gonna take it out of here and then we'll go through it. And what isn't a day-to-day item, I'm gonna take upstairs and put away, and then our regular daily supplements and that sort of stuff we'll reorganize up here. We have about a lifetime supply of Band-Aids because I have a 5-year-old, and these are not just for injuries, they're also fashion accessories. I've also been storing these plastic bags in my pantry. I use them for all sorts of stuff, whether it's for the car trash can, or if it's covering sourdough dough while it's bulk fermenting or cold proofing. But I think I'm gonna move these out of here too because they kind of take up a lot of space, and they fall off to the side and then start to make a mess down the floor. And it's kind of hard to see when stuff is in there. So these need a new home. I also have all of this bigger stuff down on the pantry floor. All of this needs to be moved. And this whole project or idea of cleaning off a couple of shelves and going one at a time, it's not working out. So I think what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and clean out the entire left-hand side and underneath of here, and then we'll tackle this part. I was looking everywhere for these the other day and I just couldn't find them, and they'd fallen off the shelf and they were sitting down on the floor. So if you see my fresh milled flour blueberry muffin recipe over on my blog and you're wondering why I'm using ladybug muffin liners, it's because I couldn't find these. I have cornered myself here with all of this stuff. So I'm gonna start with this and get this organized, and then we'll do the other half of the pantry. So this side of my pantry, I don't really use the stuff in here too much. I kind of like to open the door, and everything that I use on the reg is stuff that is here. So the few canned foods that I have, I'm just gonna stick over here so they're just kind of out of the way, but still easily accessible. And I don't really know what I have, so I'm just gonna get them in here first and then we'll organize them. I don't have a whole lot of canned foods, and I think what would be better, and I don't have this right now, is a little container just to hold these so that way they're not sliding all over the place. But for now, I'm just going to stack them and get them out of the way. And I do tend to keep a lot of broth on hand, so I will put this in here. I don't use beef broth as regularly as chicken broth, so I'll put that in the back and the chicken broth up front, so it's there. And then I'm gonna put all the Azure standard stuff on one shelf. It might work better to keep those ingredients with other things like it, so not just all on one shelf. But because that packaging is similar, sometimes I start to get mixed up with what is where. So for me, and just the way my brain works, it's a little bit easier to keep all of that together on one shelf. Sometimes when I'm cleaning things out like this, what I like to do is consolidate items. So I have an almost empty bag of rolled oats and then a full one. But I think what I'm going to do is just make granola with this. I've been wanting granola anyway, and I might as well just go ahead and use this up. So really 2 options when you're trying to clean out and organize the pantry is to use up anything that you're almost out of or consolidate it into one container. Something else I might do with this later too is I might end up getting some containers to just put all of this stuff in, like some pop containers or something like that, but I don't have any right now to use. I went to Home Goods yesterday. I got a couple of things that I'm going to use today, but it won't work for this. Not only does that make things a little bit tidier and easier to organize, but also you aren't relying on the label to see what it is because all these bags look alike. Instead, you're just relying on what you can actually see through the container and you can just grab it and get on with your day. Before I start this side of the pantry, what I'm going to do is put back in only the things that I want to keep and that I will use and just stick them on this shelf for now. I'm not going to worry about organizing it quite yet because I don't know what's in here. So I just need to see what I actually have and how to organize it. But that way the things are back in here and it's clearing out space in my kitchen so I can put all this other stuff out here. I know this doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but I have this jar of pasta sauce and it still has the packaging on it. So one thing that I like to do that obviously I haven't done is just pop these things off, and then that saves this space, but also you can store these a little bit more easily that way. Up top is where I hide all the sweets for my daughter that she doesn't know about and I totally forgot about. Too much stuff. I knew I had that somewhere. Probably what I use the most in my pantry is baking supplies and like cooking oils, vinegars, those sorts of things. So I'm gonna go ahead and organize them on this shelf that's front and center. I'm not even gonna worry about taking them out and putting them back in. I'm just going to put them up here as I find them. I want all of this stuff to be easy to reach. So I'm just going to line it up for now and see how that goes. The thing with organizing is sometimes you have to do this, do that, see what works, and be open to some changes. So for now, I'm just going to see how it works to have all this lined up in the back and nothing in front of it, because it would be pretty ideal to not have to move stuff around to get to my everyday supplies. For things like oil and vinegar, I got one of these turntables from Home Goods yesterday. It's supposed to be for like under the sink, but I think it'll work great in the pantry, assuming that I can actually fit it in here and fit everything on top of it. So we will see. Oh yeah, I think it's gonna fit. I also got a smaller one that I'm going to use for things like hot sauce and condiments. Clearly we have a thing for Taco Bell hot sauce. It's really good. So maybe about a year or so ago, I published a video about how I organized this pantry, which clearly it got disorganized, but then also how I use my front hall closet as a backup pantry. That backup pantry is where I keep back stock like extra soy sauce, extra mayo, extra barbecue sauce, that kind of stuff. But that closet also needs to be organized, so I'm not going to put anything in there right now. Once I get that organized, which will probably be next week or so, then I'll move this stuff in there. So for now, all the extras, I'm just gonna tuck into the back corner, which I guess that also means all my hot sauce. I actually changed my mind. I'm gonna put all the back stock up top. Now that I have it in here, I just don't think that's gonna work. And this is pretty unusable because our ceiling is angled. This is actually our stairs above here. So there's not much space right here. So I'll just put all this extra stuff up here for now. Sticky and messy items like honey, vanilla, molasses, those sorts of things, I like to keep in a container like this so that way it doesn't make a mess, because inevitably they do end up dripping a little bit. So that way it stays pretty contained. These, I think I'm gonna slide back here if possible. Oh yeah, that fits. I'm just gonna put these last few things in here, and then we need to organize these snacks. And then anything that I'm not putting back in here either needs to be tossed because it's expired, or it needs to be used or donated. Oh, more baking stuff. What is my problem? Okay, so we have a bunch of snacks in there that need to be organized. So I got this large organizing bin yesterday at Home Goods. And what I'm going to do is put our snacks in here and keep them kind of tidy and organized, but also this way they're still grab and go. So we have a lot of different types of snacks and we often get them in bulk. So I don't know if I can fit everything in here, but I have 2 of these. So I'm gonna fill them up as much as I can, and then we'll just put the others in back stock. I have a bunch of beef sticks, and I think these would actually be better in a tall, clear container so they can sit upright and we can just grab them. But I don't have one other than a glass jar, and I don't really want to use a glass jar because I have a 5-year-old and we're just not in our glass jar in the pantry era. So for now, I'm gonna lay these in here, but hopefully soon I'll find something that's better for organizing these. But for now, it's better than keeping them in their original packaging, because really, I think that the original packaging makes things pretty hard to deal with. It's slippery, it slides all over the place, it falls in between those stupid cracks in my pantry. It just doesn't look quite as tidy. So at bare minimum, just getting everything in a container like this works a little bit better. And clearly, we have a beef stick problem. We have a lot of these things. Then I'm also gonna fill up this other side with some Pirate's Booty. Believe it or not, I just found more jerky and beef sticks. Part of the problem is when things get disorganized, like it has been in my pantry, you start to lose track of what you actually have. And so you buy more, but you don't actually need it. So by keeping it organized, hopefully we can refrain from buying excess. You can see the jerky and beef sticks are kind of getting swallowed by the pirate's booty. That's why I think it'd be better if they stood upright in a jar. So we'll have to figure that out later. But for now, this will work. And because it's clear, we can just see a little bit better what's actually in there. We just got these little pre-packaged popcorns from Costco. They're delicious. So I'll throw these in there. So it went from this size box, which is huge, and I can't even fit it in my kitchen, to this size. So you can see that's a lot better. And I'm just gonna put these snacks right on the top of this shelf. I also have some of these little fruit and oatmeal pouches, applesauce, fruit snacks, those sorts of things, some healthier options. I'm gonna put these in this container and then slide it above the other snacks. Hopefully because they're up higher, my daughter will go for these first before the popcorn and pirate's booty, but that might be wishful thinking. Seaweed snacks. My daughter loves these things. I can't even stand the smell of them. I don't like them, but they're basically a staple around here. And they're really hard to store. They come in these like giant packs, and then they're pretty delicate, so they're packed like this. So I think I can fit what we have left in this container. So I'll stick them in here and then add them to our snack shelves. I only have a couple of red onions right now, so I put them in this little basket. What I like about this basket, or ones like it, is that it has small holes in it for ventilation. So that way your produce doesn't get moldy, but also the holes are small enough that all of your little papery peels like this don't fall out of it. So it's easy to clean up. These I'm gonna put down here on the bottom shelf. And again, anytime you have these plastic bags, if you can get rid of them and put your food in something else, it's really helpful. They're not very tidy, but also it's kind of hard to see what's in them. So this just makes it a lot easier to see how many onions I have, what needs to be used. Because for instance, there was one in here that was moldy and I didn't know about it. So it's just easier to prevent that if you move it into a basket like this. With that said, I actually don't have another container for my garlic. I only have clear plastic containers that don't have any ventilation. So since this bag is ventilated, for now, I'm just gonna keep that in here. But when I'm out looking for a jar for those beef sticks, I'm gonna see if I can find another basket for this. I pulled this cart out from the pantry and I have a few things left on here that I don't quite know what to do with. I have all these freeze-dried tomatoes that take up a lot of space. I think I'm gonna put those in my backstock pantry and my hall closet up front, just so they don't take up so much space. Maybe once I get through all of these canned tomatoes, I'll get to using those freeze-dried tomatoes. I also have a couple miscellaneous baking supplies, some teas, those sorts of things that I'd like to keep out of the pantry just so I can keep this really tidy and organized for day to day. And then up top here was like almost all supplements and medicines, that sort of stuff. All of that stuff is out and I do need to go through that. Some of it is expired, so it needs to be properly disposed of. Some of it, like vitamins, we use day to day. So I'll probably put those in this little hanging rack on the back of the door so they're easy to get to and then they don't interfere with the groceries in the pantry. Now there is less stuff in here. I had some freeze-dried items that got a little moist, so I went ahead and got rid of those, which is kind of a bummer, but it does happen. I must not have vacuum sealed the lids when I used them last time, or maybe the seal popped, which can happen every once in a while. I also had a lot of things like boxes of ice cream cones, for example, that had one really stale cone in it. So I just pitched those. And then I had a few things that were expired. So I got rid of that too. I have a couple of items that I'm just not going to use. So I'll probably give those to a neighbor. Up top, I have some bulk items, extra coffee, those sorts of things. Below that, I have some pantry items like broth and canned goods and all of my Azure standard goods. And then from there down are snacks. And on the very bottom shelf are onions and garlic. If I get potatoes or anything like that, that's also where I would put those. Then when you walk right into the pantry, up top, I have some backstock items that I need to put in the closet up front. And then also I have all of my supplies like Ziploc bags, parchment paper, that sort of stuff that really doesn't fit anywhere else. But I got them up here and in one straight line, so they're easy to access. They were stacked before, which always irritated me because I'd have to move one to get to the other, but now they're just easy to access right there. Below that, I have my baking goods. For the most part, this is pretty easy to get to. In the back corner, it's maybe a little bit cluttered, but that's stuff that I'm not going to use too much, and also a little mix of some dry ingredients like rice. And I think there's some old canned pumpkin back there that I'm not going to bake with until the fall. So that stuff can stay back there for now. Of course, all of these items like the oils, vinegars, sauces, condiments, those things. And then on the very bottom shelf here, I have some home canned goods, a few pantry staples like pasta, breadcrumbs, a couple of snacks like peanuts, edamame, that kind of stuff. And that is it for groceries. On the bottom, I have a couple of things here I don't know what to do with. My soda stream, I like go in and out with using my soda stream. Sometimes I use it for like months on end and then I don't use it again for a while. I don't like to put it away like out in the garage or anything, but I also don't want to keep it on the counter because it's not really a daily item. A couple buckets of wheat berries and my proofing box. I still need to mop the floors, but I'm gonna mop my whole house tomorrow because I have company coming, so I'll deal with that then. But all in all, we are looking good. This pantry is organized and so much less stressful. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and I'll see you again next time.